Welcome back, everybody. We're doing some big changes today. We're back at the garage. Come with me. So this is our stock 2015
I really
lowrider.
like this. I really enjoyed that last video.
Did you, Johnny?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I just, oh.
What about it? Talk to me. Talk to me. So this is the stock 2015 lowrider. We have just the normal length damper rod, tube dampers, whatever you want to call them, in here. And we have here the TrackerDie plus 2 extended kit. We're doing full front and rear suspension today. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm putting Race Tech springs in there with Gold Valve Emulators and an adjustable preload cap from a Speed Merchant. The front end on the Sportster was really awesome with 2 of us doing accidental wheelies, soft as a cloud. But on this one, we're gonna put in 1 kg springs instead of 0.95, so that'll be good. And on the back, we're putting on some heavy duty RS-1 RWD Piggyback Shocks. So some good suspension in the back for when we do our touring and whatnot. But I'm not gonna talk about them because I don't know anything about them because I'm just putting them on for the first time right now. Let's get to work. We got like 2.5 hours.
Okay. Whoop! The fuck, dude? Imagine it would have got the spikes.
Oh, that was lucky. That was lucky. We've got the legs off, dumping out the oil, taking out the springs. Oh yeah, we're gonna cut off these boots because they're probably not gonna stretch that extra 2 inches. Then the rods come out, new rods go in, all that good stuff. Yay! Some fat emulators there. Some more good spacers, good springs. And of course you get TrackerDie's instructions. The famous shot. Old versus new. Extra 2 inches. And these ones are drilled for the emulators. So we got the internals put in, we got the new rod screwed in. We are cutting the spacer, then we're gonna drop the fork oil in, drop the spacer in, and then adjustable fork caps. Operator error, we're good. Shut the fuck up now. Alright, we're calculating fork oil, 22 ml. First rebuilt fork going in with the nice adjustables. Hell yeah. We're gonna wrap it up for today and then come back and do it in the morning, which means I get to steal Johnny's bike. So generous. I'm gonna try really hard not to crash it. It means I get to take the glide. Ooh, nice. So that'll be fun. All right, back for day 2. So we spent most of day 1 just rebuilding the forks. We got them finished. We're very inefficient, so, or I am. I'm a time waster. We finished the forks. We got them on there. They're nice and even. Check that out. Check that out. I know it's super backlit. There you go. How about that? I had to peel the, you know, crap off. And then the boots, they're just not gonna make that stretch. Cause like, look at this. That's like, what, 8 inch right there? If I'm gauging by, you know, eyeball. There's the old boot. Wow! Look at how good I am. 8 inches is what I said. 8 1/4. So there's your 2 inches right there. These are probably sitting like right there. So we're gonna put the wheel on. My ABS, I got kind of shafted on. Bought a new ABS block with the lower brake lines because they are like press fit. Yeah. This top line is also press fit into the block and it doesn't come with a top line. So we're putting a spacer there and not fucking with the ABS line or brake lines. So hope that worked. And we're gonna slap on rear shock and drill the casing. It's gonna be a tour machine when we're done today. Front end is done. Look at how tall it is. It's amazing. And we have frame sliders, so when the bike goes down, they always do, I'll have a little slidey, and then I'll have to get a crash bar. But yeah, I think I'm gonna sit with this 1.0 for this whole year probably, before I do FXR stuff. And part of the rear suspension with the sliders, these guys. All right. So these are the heavy duties.
Heavy duties.
Oh, it has the ye old spanner. Collars, grommets, and shit. And these big sons of bitches. Holy hell. Woo. So there's the old boy, there's the new. 14-inch heavy duty adjustable. They're lighter too. Fun. So tall. Feels like the Sportster. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so now we've got to top case. Plates are on. So here is La Piece de Resistance. Big freaking case from Viking bags. Bags from Leather Pros. All right, check out this touring machine, y'all. Figure we'll put it far back enough, give the ladies some room. That is plenty of room. Look at that.
Yeah, that's the whole seat. That's perfect.
All right, so pretty much done for the day. I need to go to work, but we got a whole lot done. Got rear, front, sliders, got our bag. Awesome. We'll follow up in a couple days or tomorrow, who knows, but we'll jump on and talk. So a couple days later here, we adjusted the suspension and took it out to see how it did with the two of us. The front suspension did very well. I'm glad I got the 1 kilogram springs over the 0.95s. We do still get a brake dive, but these forks have never bottomed out and we've had to brake pretty hard. I'm really happy with the extra height because it's only added about an extra inch once we're both on the bike. So we do have that extra height for the curves and the fun canyon roads we like to do that are out here in California. So far it rides very nice and stable. The front end just eats those hard bumps like they did with the Sportster. And where I was really surprised was the rear suspension. I mean, I knew it was going to be nice, but I didn't realize how it would actually feel and operate. Although we did have one hiccup when we were adjusting for the preload, the adjuster nut on the right shock did bind. And I'm sure that's a fluke that was probably my own fault. So I just adjusted the other side and left it alone for now because I can't afford to send these in and have them out of commission. I think I can kind of tell that there's not enough preload in the back helping with the compression, because every time we hit a bump in the back we kind of drop into it. So either that or I need to do a rebound adjustment, because I imagine if it rebounded faster you wouldn't even know you hit a bump in the back. So I can only imagine what these are capable of with proper adjustments, you know. So we're gonna put the suspension in the case to the test. I would have put the bags to the test, but unfortunately when I was leaving my right side bag fell off, so I do not have it for our next trip. But that's okay because it's just a little mini trip, so tune in for that one. That's going to be our next one. If you'd like to see that or other Dyna lowrider content, make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the little bell so you get notified when I upload. And I will see you guys in the next video. And until then, y'all ride safe now, you hear?